Thanks, Diego and Vadoara. An estimated 200 people were at Young Park watching an unsanctioned car show. Police say two groups of young men got into a fight, and shortly after 10, the shooting started. We want to alert you that some of the descriptions may be disturbing.
Oh my God, I just witnessed a murder.
This video was taken by Craig Theriot. He went to the car meet to show off his antique vehicle.
I seen a little young kid fall, and even though the bullets were ringing, I couldn't run away. I ran over to the kid, and I seen he had a bullet hole in his forehead. And I reached underneath his head and found an exit hole. So I took my shirt off and I wrapped it over his head as like a tourniquet and put as much pressure as I could until the officers got there, and then the EMTs. And then after the EMTs, he was still breathing, and his dad was looking at me with a similar bullet wound in his head, telling me I was doing a good job. I didn't feel I was. I was doing my best, but I could see he was struggling for his life. His mother was begging me to save him. So I just started praying, and I just started reading scriptures to him to help him pass if he did pass. Yesterday morning, he woke up with a bright future, and this morning, he's not breathing anymore. He's with God.
We talked to another witness who went to the car meet with his brother.
I got here around 10, and not like 10 minutes later, I heard someone yelling, he has a gun, he has a gun. So as soon as I turn around, I see like two guys like look like they were like fighting or like strangling each other, something like that. And then while another guy is trying to like take out a gun, and all that's happening, and all of a sudden the shots are let loose. As soon as we heard that, I looked at my brother and we just ran to the park, and we hid behind the stage for a little bit, caught our breath. And so then as we were running to the trucks, well, all you see is just bodies on the floor. I see about 4 bodies on the floor, and everyone running around trying to see what's going on, like people yelling. It was chaos everywhere.
3 people were killed in the shooting. 16-year-old A.J. Madrid, a talented baseball player at Centennial High School. 17-year-old Jason Gomez, described by his family members as kind, compassionate, and full of promise, as seen on his GoFundMe page. And 19-year-old Dominic Estrada. On Facebook, family members said, "Thank you for being an amazing brother and uncle. Things will never be the same without you." Family members have set up memorials at the park for each of them. Chief of Police Jeremy Story spoke at the press conference the day after, assuring the public of justice.
There are a lot of hurting people right now in our community. Our next focus is the apprehension of those involved and those responsible for this atrocity. We will find each and every one of them, and we will hold them accountable to the criminal justice system.
15 people were injured in the shooting. They range in age from 16 to 36. 9 are male, 6 are female. In this bike shop, wood is getting cut, bars are getting sawed, and screws are being drilled. All the noise is to create a cart.
People that get into their system that are homeless, that have all their belongings, they don't have a way to secure those belongings when they come to the municipal court. And as a result, sometimes they will skip their court dates, which just exacerbates their problems.
Donald was having discussions about creating a solution to this problem, and that's when Lauren Rosenberg comes in.
My husband, Bob Hepner, was a performance artist and a cyclist and an activist. He had cancer and he died in 2020.
And as a way to commemorate Bob, Lauren wanted to find the perfect project. And this bike shop is helping her do just that by combining art, social justice, and biking, and creating these carts right here.
And I had a lot of flops in terms of like pursuing what I thought would be his vision. And then I ran into Donald at an event, and I was telling him about this, and he said, I know we're doing things at the bike shop, That would be interesting to Bob.
Lauren started funding the project, and she started to recruit artists who could turn these carts into pieces of art. She reached out to Tana and Raul, and when I talked to them, they explained that they were inspired by bees for this project after seeing wood scraps at the bike shop.
There's, different stages of a bee's life. A lot of these shapes that are on the cart right now kind of represent that pupa or larva.
Bees are a symbol of industry and production and sweetness. That I found that kind of a challenge because this issue is not a happy one. It's a necessary one.
Necessary for the unhoused, but also for the community.
Sometimes I think when people see folks pushing shopping carts or pulling carts, they have a judgment about that person, and maybe this will change the way they think about it.
This was also important to Bob, and Lauren is sure he would be interested in this project.
He really wanted to make the world a better place. So I felt like this project has to be something that would be really meaningful to him.
And meaningful it is. Abigail Salas, News 22. Practicing their dances once more. NMSU students Anaí Telles and Adriana Beltran are here to twirl their skirts, tap their heels, share radiant smiles during practice and during halftime with the pride of New Mexico. This is Anaí's first semester in the group. Her passion for this Mexican traditional dance came from her grandfather.
While I'm away from home, it brings it back to this family connection.
Adriana found out about the group on Instagram.
And I auditioned for 6 hours. It was 6 hours long. And they just told me you made it to the team. And I was super nervous and I was so excited. I was crying when they told me that.
The group performs in the Las Cruces area, and their popularity continues to grow.
We started with 4. I have 12 now.
I actually love it when we go out because we start the gritos, we start the live music, and everybody's cheering.
And for these girls, it's not just a dance group. It means so much more.
It makes me want to cry when I'm dancing. I dance with my heart.
I get to do something I love with people that I love.
Casey says the group is unique.
I get so much joy every time I get to tell somebody that I help these girls and that I'm a part of their team.
Influencing others to join in the tradition.
It's worth it, yeah.
It's really exciting to be a part of something that's innovating the future, and hopefully we see more of it in the borderland.
Love, passion, dedication. Preserving the past. Abigail Salas, News 22.